Okay, so we're going to work in box 3 now. And in box 3, they're asking us to produce an exploded view of this iPod. And it gives you a little example there. And it's hovering just above its base. So we need to do the iPod and the base, and they all need to line up. That's the most important thing here. Now, we could crate the whole thing to get it to look like this. Maybe not in quite as much detail as we did before, so with a bit more guessing this time. As long as they kind of line up and one looks like it's going into the other, then I think that's going to be fine. So we're going to do the crating, but not quite as much. Maybe there's a bit more sort of done by hand. So let's just get the iPod first. You see the angles here that I kind of remembered from the first one that we did in box 1. And I'm using my judgment. This time I'm not measuring anything, I'm just kind of using my judgment, your sort of eye judgment as to how thick things should be. And if you get it wrong, you can just kind of make it a little bit slimmer. Look, just put another line in, and because all your lines are very faint, that doesn't matter. You don't need to rub them out, it's fine, because when you finished it, you can thicken them up. The ones that you want to show, the important ones, you can show those. I'm going to put the screen in now. This is probably not the best pencil to use. You know, if you use a sharp pencil, it's going to be a little bit better than this one. So it kind of looks about right. Yeah, I decided I'm going to put the little cross lines here for the middle of my circles, because they're always a little bit tricky. And you know what? I'm going to actually make a box for those as well. If you feel confident to do it without the box, then do it without the box. So that's where my circles are going to go. I can come back and round this all later. I want to concentrate now on just like, if we drop these lines down, if we continue them down to find out where this little recess is going to be, where the whole thing drops into. So I'm making a judgment, it's about down here, I think. So I'm going to start making the hole that it jumps into or pops out of. You can see all the lines are pretty rough. That's fine. That's what they need to be. So that's the slot. I can do the inside in a minute. Now I'm going to do the top face of that little base station or charging station or whatever it is. Holder. I think the back and the sides are about the same. The front looks like it's a little bit deeper, so I'll come out a little bit more. And then we drop those down. Remember, you're just doing everything vertical. I'm sort of speeding up a little bit now. I think you get the general idea. Good. All right, so now we're going to do a little bit of, let's do the inside of this slot. Okay, so you can see that I've kind of done the inside. Now let's do some roundy stuff. Let's go round, around. I haven't got very much space to deal with here, or to work in rather. Same thing with these corners here. Do you remember on the first one we did, we snipped the ends of the corner, so we have to just like do another little line in there, and this one as well. And then bring that round in a little curve. This one's okay. So that's the base station. So yeah, I think that looks like it's kind of going to fit in there. Let's finish off the corners here. Oh, see, I made a mistake there. I should have rounded the front one, and then because I snipped the corner off, that one needs to go up there. This one's okay to do without that. Front corner, snipped it off here. Take the corner off there. Okay. Now I'm just going to go around and make the lines that I want to see, which are the screen and whatnot, a bit better. Okay. And by hand this time, I'm just going to go around the outside. I'm not using a ruler now. I'm sort of feeling a bit more confident. I can try just doing it by hand. You can see, you can turn, even though it's a bit rough, it looks quite good. Should we get the oval in, little wheel or whatever it is? and then we're going to do the same technique to round that. So there's a lazy one there, gentle, gentle, and then a bit sort of sharper, a bit sharper. And I think that's probably good enough for that. Okay, it looks more or less like that. No need to take it any further than that. Okay.